And the new lightweight champion of the world, Kambosos. What's going on, old man? It's the aftermath. Kambosos against Lopez. Wow. That's all I gotta say, man. What an upset. What an upset. Shook up the world, man. For sure. Shook up the boxing world, man. Kambosos did. Tuned into Dre's channel. Just talking about that fight, man. Talking about that. Definitely, as I always say, man, one for the books, you know. There was definitely one for the books. No one was expecting Kambosos to win that fight, you know. It was one of the biggest upsets in recent times. Similar to the Teofimo Pacquiao, you know, upset. And another Australian, you know. So, I mean, he definitely done his country proud, you know. Definitely done his country proud. Not only did he win, but he won comfortably, in my opinion, you know. Unified the division, and to make things even better, there was no rematch clause for that fight, you know. So I mean, he's saying now that he wants the next fight to be in Australia. So I mean, he's definitely done his country proud, you know. Kambosos did. And I believe all the rounds that he fought with Pacquiao really helped, you know. And this fight against Lopez, there was a lot of exchanges where, you know, let's just let our hands go, man, and see who comes on top. And Kambosos was more effective and more faster, in my opinion, you know, more quicker than Lopez. And I believe that would have been from doing rounds with Pacquiao, you know, one of the quickest guys combination-wise, you know. He's the sort of guy that will land 6, 7, 8 combination punches inside the pocket, you know, and that was the case in this fight, you know. They were trading blows where they were just letting their hands go, and Kambosos was more superior. In terms of movement as well, you know, he was moving better than Lopez. He was circling around, jumping in and out of the pocket, you know. His IQ was a lot better, you know. He knew how to roll that right hand of Lopez, you know. He was tucking his chin in a way, man, so that he was avoiding that right hand, you know. And Lopez kept throwing it round after round, most occasions coming short, you know. There was a time where he did catch him. He did catch him in round 10, I believe, round 10. Where he knocked him down, but then after that, man, he had punched himself out, because he was headhunting for the whole fight, you know. He was going for the knockout for the whole fight with the right hand, going in there thinking, man, I'm going to beat this guy, I'm going to knock this guy out, you know, and he wasn't able to, you know. He wasn't able to be effective to knock him down to the point where he's hurts, you know. He did knock him down, but, you know, what I'm saying is that he didn't hurt him enough to finish him off, you know. In my opinion, Lopez, man, his game plan was wrong for the fight. All he wanted to do was knock the guy out, you know. All he wanted to do was, you know, put him down and finish him off. And he couldn't do it, you know. He could not do that. Kambosos' jab was always in his face, you know. He kept walking into the left hook as well. And the overhand right, you know, the one that the punch that put Lopez down, kept landing on Lopez, you know. Kept landing on him, you know what I mean? I mean, he couldn't answer to it, you know. And Lopez kept going down, man, you know, tucking in Kambosos kept tucking in the chin, my apologies, and kept bobbing down, trying to land that overhand right, which was really effective in the second round where he knocked him down, and he kept landing it because Lopez kept going for the head, man. He kept going, trying to throw the right hand over the top, man, to land on Kambosos' head, and he couldn't do it. There was a few times where he did land it, but Kambosos was rolling the shots. He was expecting it to happen, and he didn't really know what to do in that situation, man. When they did get into the exchange, he didn't know what to do, as in what punch to throw. He just kept going for the right hand to try to put him down, overthrowing it, missing it. And whenever he did come down, Kambosos would come over the top with the overhand right, landing flush on the eye. So I mean, it was clear that it was a clear domination, man. It was a clear victory, a clear victory. What I don't understand is Lopez's corner as well. He's going into the fight, going for the knockout, gets put down, and then he keeps seeking the knockout. He keeps seeking the knockout. He keeps walking straight into the left hook, straight into the overhand right. Not establishing his jab. He needed to really establish his jab to control the fight. He needed to somehow get Kambosos in the corner where he can't circle, cut him off the ring, something like that. He was unable to do that. He was just going straight for the knockout. And then in the corner, his dad was saying, "What are you doing, man? You need to knock him down." And reassuring him that he's having good rounds when he's not, when he's way down on the cards. He did knock him down on the 10th, I did think that if he was to have a chance to win the fight, he would have definitely had to knock him down again, either in the 11th or the 12th, man. But, Kambosos just came on the 11th and 12th and clearly dominated those rounds too. And it's good, the outcome was good overall. The outcome was good overall. It teaches Lopez a lesson, that don't underestimate your opponents, man. Don't underestimate your opponents. The thing is, man, if a person's unbeaten, you never know what they're going to bring to the table. You don't know how they lose. You don't know how to beat them. That you don't know what will be the most effective against them because they haven't lost. So you always have to have another game plan in mind. In case the power doesn't work. In case the guy keeps landing shots on you, man, you got to change it up. I believe Lopez should have established the jab and try to control Kambosos after he got knocked down, man, instead of just headhunting. Kambosos showed that he's got a strong chin, a very strong chin, and he's got a heart of a champion. And he is the champion, he is the champion, the unified champion right now. He holds all the cards now. This fight did not have a rematch clause, so Kambosos is saying, man, whoever wants to fight me, you come to my turf. And that's how it should be, that's how it should be. The champion should always defend his title and his home turf, man, and his home ground. He's the champ. And it should always be like that, It should always be like that. So good on Kambosos, man, he definitely did, I would say, made history. Not as in, not as in something new, but when I say made history, I mean for Australia. I don't recall a lightweight Australian champion, you know what I mean? Unified champion that has so much control in his division. And yeah, man, that's the aftermath, man. That's that's one of the biggest upsets in recent times. Kambosos wins, man, comfortably. And we go back to sportsmanship. Lopez saying that he doesn't know how he won. I mean, he needs to just look in the mirror and see the result, man. I mean, if you're getting knocked down, man, and you knock a guy down once, and the exchange, man, you're falling short and the guy's landing cleaner, man. How can you not think that you? How could you think that you won the fight? That doesn't make sense to me. That was a clear domination, and not only that, man. Even if he did think that he won, you always have to, give the winner credit, man. Regardless. Because you don't really know what really happened unless you watch it back. There might have been things in there that you may not have seen, or you may not have noticed. But in this situation, it wasn't even a split decision. I believe that the judges got it wrong on that. That was a clear domination from Kambosos. He came in there with a better game plan. He came in there with the better exchange. He came in there with the more hunger to win the fight. Teofimo, my apologies. Lopez, he went in there to knock the guy out, thinking that he's a joke. But, Kambosos has the last laugh, man. He's now the unified champion with no rematch clause, ready to make his first title defense in Australia, So, I mean, congratulations to him. Full credit deserved, man. And, yeah, man, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for tuning in. Drop a comment. Hit the notification bar, man. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thanks for hearing me out, man. Peace. God bless.